And this is the freaking first, an opening match of the first episode in not New Gen, so used to doing freaking New Gen as an episodic thing. This is the first match of the first episode of the main roster's freaking, probably gonna be a weekly show, I don't know, freaking, it's a work in progress, but this is the first episode. Since I had so many freaking matches that I wanted to do, and since by the time this is uploaded, it's like a week before Christmas, I figured, screw it, we're just gonna freaking put a bunch of all these matches up into episodes and see how it goes. And this opening match of this episode has the tag team champions, Jay and Zeke, the Rednecks, FTW, taking on the team that they beat the crap out of recently, freaking the case of America FER, which is Bandit Keith and Duke Nukem. And freaking Duke is a former intergalactic champion, and Bandit Keith was the first ever hardcore champion, and you know how that turned out for both of them. Thanks a lot, freaking pollution, Khal Drago, you know how it is. And the reason why these two wanted to face tag team champions is because they weren't happy after they came to, after they got jumped from behind by tag team champions after that little confrontation that they had recently. So now these two want to pay back by freaking hopefully getting a win against the tag team champions in this match. Plus, since this is the opening match of the first episode, it's just like Sammy Guevara and Cody Rhodes freaking in the first episode of Dynamite in the first match of that show. It's a bit of an honor for them to be the ones in this match. Because then whoever wins this match can always say that they had the first win. Now that this freaking roster finally is getting its own weekly show. Only took like 2 years. Well, almost 2 years, you know. Things be crazy, man. And here comes the former intergalactic champion, freaking Duke Nukem. Just marching his way down to the ring. And we haven't seen Duke in quite a while. And it's just nice to see freaking Duke since, it's been a while since the last time you've seen him. And he probably hasn't forgotten about pollution. We can probably a definite. One of these days, Duke is probably going to want his payback against pollution for taking the intergalactic title. But that's just one of those things we have to wait and see. And I can't remember the last time Duke and Bandit Keith even teamed up together, so this is just also going to be interesting. If these two still have it as far as it goes of being a tag team. Especially since they're going up against the tag team champions, but we'll see. And let's get this opening match of the show underway. And Keith blocking a punch there from Zeke there, and a go behind. And Bandit Keith whipping Jay into the corner. Sorry, I almost said Zeke. And tags in Duke immediately. And Duke with an axe handle to the arm of Jay. With Jay blocking a punch there from Duke in a headlock. And as you can tell, the arena got a bit of a renovation. We changed it around because we wanted this new version of the arena to look nice for the new show. Like Duke with headlock, but Jay gets out of it, whips him to the outside. And just beels him back in the ring. And Duke freaking with a punch in the midsection of Jay. A bulldog by Duke. More punches by Duke there. Duke just wailing away at Jay with punches. And whoops Jay into the ropes. Back body drop by Duke. And then another one. Clear as day that Duke definitely hasn't had any ring rust, even though he hasn't been in the ring in a while. And Jay whipping Duke in the corner. And Duke putting Jay in the corner right for his own tag team partner. And apparently Zeke got a back tag. What is this, AEW? I love AEW, by the way, so nobody give me any shit for that when they watch this. And Zeke with a headlock on Duke. Whips him in the corner. And Jay almost punched his own partner when he was trying to go for Duke. Russian leg sweep by Zeke to Duke. And Zeke with a headlock on Duke. Whoops him in the corner. And tags in Jay again. And off the ropes. Drop toe hold and magnesium elbow. Take a shot of whatever you're drinking at the time. This with you. And Jay, which is repeated punches to the back of Duke's head. DDT by Jay to Duke. And Zeke is hyped up about that. And Duke punches him off. Spinebuster by Jay to Duke. And Duke punches him off. He kicks the midsection. And just repeated punches by Duke there. And Jay blocks that one. And another headlock. And Duke whipping Jay in the corner. Now Duke setting Jay up in the corner. Oh, top turnbuckle. Now Jay on the top turnbuckle. And axe handle to Duke after kicking him off. And Jay tags in Zeke. And he'll go behind by Duke. Suplex into an atomic drop by Duke. Clothesline by Duke, knocking the big guy down. And Duke tags in Bandit Keith. And now Keith with an armbar. Arm drag. And a leg drop to the arm, sorry. Now Bandit Keith with a go behind. Whoops him into a knee to the midsection. And now Keith with a headlock on Zeke again. And into an armbar. Wearing down the big guy. Now Bandit Keith with another armbar on Zeke. Flips him over. Elbow to the back of the head. And Zeke just shoves him off. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Bandit Keith. And Bandit Keith just wailing on Zeke, but Zeke blocks that one. Into an armbar of his own. And Keith whipping Zeke into the corner. And now Bandit Keith setting Zeke on the top turnbuckle, and Zeke just kicks him off. Drop kick by Zeke to Bandit Keith from the top turnbuckle. Jesus Christ. Big dude can fly, apparently. And Keith just tossing Zeke off. And an armbar again. Whoops him in the corner. And now Keith tags in Duke. And Duke with another axe handle to the arm of Zeke. And Duke's ignoring Zeke, and he just takes up Jay. Guys, you, and Bulldog by Duke. And Duke do a punch there, but Zeke now just wailing away at him. And Keith just whiffing that punch there. Russian leg sweep by Vic and Zeke. And elbow drop. And now just slamming the back of his head against me. And Zeke with a neck breaker to Duke Nukem. And Duke tried to get over to Bandit Keith to tag him in, but Zeke blocked him with freaking cut him off with a bulldog. And Keith, being a good tagging partner, holds on to Zeke. And just a slap to the face of Zeke by Duke. And now Duke setting up for the Balls of Steel Stunner. Balls of Steel Stunner! Duke, you might want to quit screwing around and freaking might want to pin him. Nova covers Duke, and he was too close to the ropes. Good job, moron. Clothesline by Duke. Another clothesline by Duke. And now just punching the hell out of him. Now Duke whipping Zeke in the corner again. And Zeke putting him in the corner. Running shoulder tackle. And now just grinding his knee against Duke's face. And Zeke with a flatliner to Duke. And now Zeke drags him from the ropes. Going for cover. Zeke. 1, 2, and Keith breaks up with an elbow drop. And Keith breaking up with elbow. Zeke tried to go for there, but he nails an arm drag. Tags in Jay. And Jay just punching the hell out of Duke. Somehow his sunglasses never come off. Kind of like Ron Buster in FAM. Shout out to FAM, by the way. And Duke with another Balls of Steel Stunner, this time to Jay. And Keith takes out Zeke. And Keith is also doing a jig for some reason. And Jay just no-sells that stunner. And Colin elbow tie-up breaking between the two. Sean McCarty's going to be happy about that. A neck breaker by Jay to Duke Nukem. Going for cover is Jay. 1, and Keith breaks up again. With an elbow drop that time. And now just getting some shots in on Jay. Go behind by Duke. And Duke lifting Jay up and slams him down on his knee. And Keith wants a hot tag for reasons, I guess. Don't fuck it up, Keith. He actually didn't fuck it up. Don't fuck up this part. Wow, freaking, when was the last time somebody didn't actually fuck up a hot tag on the show? Clothesline from hell by freaking Jay. Keith is like the first person to not fuck up a hot tag in forever, and Jay just like freaking knocks him out of his pants. And only one count off of that. And now Keith trying to go for a freaking sleeper hold on Jay. That would be a huge upset if Keith and Duke beat the tag team champions. And just slams his knee against the ring while Duke is just beating up Zeke. And now Bandit Keith with a pile driver to Jay. Going for a cover and a rope break because Jay's hand was on the ropes there. Have to pay attention when it comes to being close to the ropes, guys. Seriously. Go behind by Jay. And that's twice now America FEI could have won. But they were too stupid not to pay attention to where the rope was. And Zeke wants a hot tag and Jay tags him in. Don't fuck it up, Zeke. And he immediately fucked it up. Good job. And a shot to the arm of Duke by Zeke. And Duke with another balls of steel stunner. Apparently somehow busting Zeke open. What the that's weird. I think Keith took out freaking Jay, but nope, he's still on the apron. I guess he must have dodged whatever Bandit Keith tried to go for. And countable tie between these two. And freaking Zeke with a freaking hurricane kick. Or freaking spinning kick there. I don't freaking know what to call it. 1, 2, and the Rednecks freaking get the win. It took like 4 balls of stunners. Balls of steel stunners. And it's freaking still America, and a pile driver, by the way. And freaking still the Rednecks managed to still beat the America FEI. And all it took was 1 kick from freaking Zeke to win. And Bandit Keith freaking was a little bit late trying to break up that pin that time. This was one hell of a way to open this freaking show. And one hell of a match for freaking to start this first episode. And for freaking one hell of a first match for this new freaking episodic thing I'm going to be doing. See how it goes. And probably a hell of a lot easier than freaking trying to record New Gen half the time. But freaking America FEI tried their best, and they definitely proved that they can't stand with the freaking best when it comes to tag teams, but it just came up a little bit short. And the next match is Ash having his first singles match in months against Green Arrow. Because Ash demanded an opponent with a show at one time in the back recently, and Green Arrow accepted, because this will be Green Arrow's first main roster match. And his first match probably ever. I don't know. Been a while. Either way. After that freaking crazy tag team match to start this freaking show, this match is a lot to live up to, because that tag team match was crazy. And this is Ash's first singles match since him and Brock reformed the old tag team. At least in this company, anyway. And as usual, Ash is still freaking the same old douchey asshole that he is, even if he's supposed to be a good guy in this case. But now Ash is trying to work his way back up to getting an opportunity at a world title shot. And or maybe at one of the mid-card titles, I don't know. I don't know what it is he wants to do. I just know that he wants to try and be world champion again. And this is apparently the first step to that freaking journey, for him at least. And it stinks that Brock is out with a neck injury thanks to Redneck Jerry. Well, I don't think it was intentional, but, you know, who the hell knows. And I think this is the Green Arrow's first singles match in, like, ever. I can't remember if he ever had one on New Gen or not. But this is his first main roster singles match, and I feel bad for him that he has to face a former world champion. And not just this company, but also in the Mag Nation. And here comes freaking Green Arrow faking himself from one of the members of the Justice League. Along with Superman, Batman, and Flash, and Green Arrow. I mean, not Green Arrow, Green Lantern, sorry. There's too many characters with green in the name on this roster. It'll be interesting to see how Green Arrow does in his first singles match. Especially against a former world champion. That would definitely be interesting. And let's get this one-on-one match underway. And Green Arrow immediately with an armbar on Ash. And Ash whipping Green Arrow in the corner. Punch. Tried to go for a punch face, but Green Arrow blocked it and put him in the corner. Drop kick to Ash in the corner. Knee to the face in the corner as well. And Green Arrow whipping Ash in the corner. Watch out, ref. Drop kick again, Ash. Knee to the face as well. Green Arrow is definitely freaking taking it to the former world champion. And now Ash is on the offensive and whips him in the ropes. Watch out, ref. Knee in the midsection by Green Arrow to Ash. Now Green Arrow tried to go for a suplex, but Ash blocked it and nails his own suplex. Now Ash with an armbar. Just slams him down. I thought he was about to go for a German suplex. Let's say he's standing from Jack 6. And now Ash with a German suplex. Now Ash whipping Green Arrow in the corner. Punch the back. Elbow drop, which he missed apparently. Power slam by Ash to Green Arrow. Ash whipping Green Arrow in the corner. And his repeated shots to the midsection with his shoulder to Green Arrow by Ash. Now just grinding his foot against Green Arrow's throat. Arrow shoves him off and kicks him in the corner. Whoops him in the opposite corner. And almost hits the ref again. Drop kick again. Now Arrow just giving Ash a taste of his own medicine. And kick to the lower back of Ash. And Ash shoves him off. He kicks him in the corner himself. And Ash setting Arrow on the tree of woe. And now just grinding his foot against his throat while he's hanging upside down. And Arrow just punches him off. And Ash blocks that punch into a go behind. Suplex! And now Ash going for a freaking headlock submission into that douchey handstand thing he likes to do. Same old freaking fuck race. Nothing new with this guy. And now Ash with an armbar. Arm drag by Ash. Flipping neckbreaker to Green Arrow by Ash. Ash would pair punches in, try to go for a kick, but Arrow blocks in the dragon screw. Another kick to the lower back of Ash by Green Arrow. And Ash just punches him off again. Famous here by Ash. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really, Ash? We're seriously doing this? This is literally the second match of the show, and we're already tearing apart my announce table. Why am I not surprised? And now these two dipshits can't decide who wants to be in and out of the ring. Springboard kick by Arrow. Ash. And a kick to the lower back of Ash by Arrow. Drop kick by Arrow to Ash, putting him against the ropes. Arrow, you good there? He just stood there. And now Green Arrow with a freaking Alabama slam to Ash. Now Arrow going for cover on Ash. What? Not even a one count. And Ash whipping Arrow in the ropes. And they just ran right into each other. Bulldog by Arrow to Ash. Knee to the face of Ash by Arrow. And now Arrow whipping Ash to the outside. And just spears him off the freaking apron into the barricade. And Arrow with a DDT to Ash on the outside. Suplex by Arrow to Ash on the outside as well. What the fig was that by Arrow? Pfft. And now they're both back in the ring. And Ash whipping Green Arrow to the outside. And Arrow dodged that kick there. Now Ash has gone to the outside and back in the ring now. Pfft. And Arrow blocking the kick. Freaking diamond cutter much? Or arrow cutter as he likes to call it, apparently. Arrow going for cover. 1, 2, and Ash kicks out. No freaking Ash with a drop toe hold to Arrow. Going for cover. 1, not even 1 count. Go behind by Arrow. Drop kick to the back. Bulldog again by Arrow. Oh jeez, now what's Arrow go for? Diving a headbutt to the back, which I think he nailed, but I don't know. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Ash kicks out again. Kick midsection by Ash. And the catch on by Ash. No, Ash freaking drags the Arrow from the ropes. Going for cover. 1, only 1 count. And Ash with freaking some weird wrestling that moves there. Drop kick to the face of Arrow. And Arrow shows him off. Another body slam there by Ash. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Arrow kicks out. And Arrow reverses whatever Ash tried to go for there into a belly to back suplex. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Ash kicks out again. Arrow, another Arrow cutter. Going for cover is Arrow. 1, 2, and Arrow gets the win over Ash with the Arrow cutter. I did not see that coming. Freaking Green Arrow with an upset win over a former world champion. Jesus Christ. Biggest win of Arrow's career right there, probably. Freaking, I was not expecting Green Arrow to beat Ash. I honestly wasn't. Freaking, for reals. Freaking, huge upset there by Arrow. You know the Justice League is going to be happy about that. The next match is the first singles match Xavier has had it since he had it 3 stages of hell match with Xander. And Xander's going to actually be in his corner for a change since they're friends now. After they finally got their freaking issues out of the system after freaking forever. And he's taking on Agent 47. So that match is going to be insane. And freaking Arrow is still celebrating his win while Ash is coming too. What the hell? Goblin just let him ring, and he's just beating the shit out of Ash and Arrow. We haven't seen Goblin in freaking months. I can't remember the last time I even seen Goblin. Like, what the fuck is going on? And what the heck is this issue with Ash and our Green Arrow? Like, what the fuck? And it wouldn't be a freaking debut episode of The Man Lost His Own Show freaking without this guy. The guy who was in the first ever match that was ever uploaded for this freaking show. Former World Heavyweight Champion and multi-time freaking former GM. Xavier freaking King, my boy! And there's Xander, who's apparently freaking teleporting in and out of existence for some reason. Anybody else seen that glitch, fourth wall break? Looked like he was freaking trying to instant transmission or some shit. And I am just so glad to see that these two guys are freaking finally on the same page again, and that they're getting along after they beat the freaking shit out of each other in that 3 stages of hell match. And Xavier is back, he's healed up, and he's here with his brother, and freaking they're looking to more than likely freaking take over the tag team division now that they're a tag team again. And since freaking Paul Phoenix made that announcement that apparently Xavier and Xander are going to be teaming again at some point in the near future, I'm looking forward to that. But right now, Xavier's freaking having this one-on-one match because it's been a while and he really wanted to freaking fight somebody. And especially since he freaking kind of got burnt in that freaking Inferno match as part of that 3 stages of hell match that him and Xander had. He wants to make sure that his body is freaking fully healed. So what better way to do that than just freaking fight somebody? He's been out for a while, so he was told that he probably wasn't 100%, but he doesn't give a crap. He freaking has wrestled in worse condition. And here comes his opponent, Agent 47, one of the members of the Shade Trinity, or whatever the hell the freaking Blades group has been called. It's pretty much comprised of Blade and the 3 members of the Shades of Black and CIW. Shout out to Sean. But freaking Blade gave this group their own name. That way freaking they're not stealing freaking Shades of Black and CIW, and I won't get in trouble. That's why they call it the Shades Trinity, because, you know, Blade Trinity, all that shit. But either way, I can't remember the last time Agent 47 had a match. I think it was like during Tournament of Glory from earlier in the year. And now he has to face a former world champion just like Green Arrow did. But if Green Arrow can manage to pull an upset win over Ash, I wouldn't be surprised if 47 could do it. Especially since he has one of the most devastating flatliners in the company. Because I remember when he won his Tournament of Glory match one time, he won with literally one faking silencer flatliner. And I'm pretty sure it was like the Joker that he actually beat with it. Xavier knows not to underestimate Agent 47. And let's get this one-on-one match between these two underway. Xavier's immediately with an armbar on 47. Into a neckbreaker to 47 by Xavier's. And Xavier's already immediately setting up for the GTS. And he's trying to go for the King's Judgment Driver, but 47 reverses it into a neckbreaker of his own. Oh jeez, and 47 with a freaking flatliner. Silencer flatline, I should say. 1, 2, and Xavier's kicks out. Go behind by 47 into a headlock, and Xavier's trips him up. And a kick to the lower back. And Xavier's with the King's Judgment Driver to 47. Going for cover, Xavier's. 1, 2. Oh, only one count. Kick the midsection at 47. And another kick by Xavier's. And go behind. And no headlock. And Xavier's with another neck break at 47. And misses the knee drop. Good job, Xavier's. And another kick to the back of 47. And 47 reverses it into a Russian leg sweep, whatever Xavier's tried to go for there. Russian leg sweep by freaking Xavier's. Go for a cover. 1, only 1 count off of that. And just a slap and repeated kicks by Xavier's there. And a kick to the midsection by 47. And an armbar. And this freaking just spinning kick there by Xavier's. And another kick to the lower back of 47 by Xavier's. And just repeated kicks to 47's head. And 47 now just punches and kicks at Xavier's, but he blocks that one. So does 47 into a go behind. Chop block. And an axe handle. Or knee drop, one of the two. And another one. And Xavier's reverses this clothesline attempt by 47 into a neck breaker. Clothesline by 47. A knee drop by 47 to Xavier's. And Xavier's with a punch to the midsection of 47. And an armbar. And 47 reverses into a shoulder tackle. And now just kicking him while he's down. And it kicked the midsection by 47. And Xavier's one punch and it's 47 with a kick. And Xavier's really going for the freaking King's Clash of 47. Rolls him over, going for cover. 1, 2, and 47 kicks out. Kicked the midsection of 47. And Xavier's going for another King's Judgment Driver. And Xavier's driving him from above. Going for cover. 1, 2, and 47 kicks out of that again. What the fuck? And kicked the midsection by Xavier's. Go behind. Drop kick to the back. He almost grabbed the ref there and kicked the midsection 47 again by Xavier's. And a silencer flatliner again by 47. Going for cover. And Xander's on the apron of the ring distracting the ref. And 47 to go behind. And Xavier's reverses it and a shot to the back. And another drop kick to the back, 47. Heel kick. And Xavier's with a springboard freaking clothesline by the 47. Going for a cover. 1, 2, And Xavier gets the win off the springboard clothesline. Don't end up freaking assist from Xander there, because I think Xander probably helped Xavier with that distraction. But either way, freaking 47 almost had it there with a silencer flatliner a couple of times. But Xavier's shaking off whatever ring rust he's had since the Inferno match and getting his first singles win in quite a while outside of the AWF. But freaking match was crazy. The next match is freaking Nessa taking on She-Hulk. Because of course I wanted to have one of the first women's champions freaking on this roster in the first episode against one of the first New Gen champions. And that match is going to be crazy. And this is going to be a hell of an interesting matchup. We have the first ever women's champion of the main roster, Nessa, taking on the first New Gen women's champion, actually, I believe, and She-Hulk. Freaking. This is like, I'm pretty sure, a first time match that this has ever happened, because I don't remember the last time it ever happened, if it ever did. And since this is the debut episode of this show, you know Nessa and She-Hulk want to put on a freaking pretty good match. And a really great match. Freaking. You get the idea. And Nessa would like to be able to build her way back up to getting a shot at the women's title, since it's been a while since she ever actually had an opportunity at the title. And since she's a former two-time champion, you know. Meanwhile, you have her opponent in She-Hulk, who would like to get an opportunity at the New Gen title again. Since, you know, that Hulk insanity happened before last time she tried competing for it. But first she has to go through a former multi-time freaking main roster women's champion. And yes, sometimes the freaking New Gen and main roster, when it comes to the women's division, will sometimes have matches between each other. And by that I mean girls from New Gen facing main roster girls and shit like that. This is, like I said, this match is gonna be freaking crazy, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. And let's get this one-on-one match underway between these two girls. And She-Hulk immediately kicked midsection, and Nessa blocks the punch there. And She-Hulk with an elbow and the chain breaker. And Nessa flips her over. And She-Hulk with an arm drag, Nessa. And Nessa just a huge slap She-Hulk in the face. That's disrespectful. And go behind by She-Hulk on Nessa. Russian like sweep. And She-Hulk just picking Nessa up into a Falcon Arrow body slam. I don't know what the hell that was. And She-Hulk with a suplex to Nessa there. And an uppercut. And just a punch to the face. And a headlock by She-Hulk. Just raked her eyes, or just trying to freaking jab out her eyeballs, I don't know. And Nessa with an elbow to the face of She-Hulk, and headlock again. Another elbow to the face. There's more kicks in a slap, and another kick that sends her in the corner. And She-Hulk with a knee to the midsection. And now She-Hulk with a freaking powerbomb to Nessa. Just freaking having a way with Nessa, considering the fact how strong she is. And an elbow drop to the back. And Nessa blocks that punch into a go behind. And headlock. Elbow to the face again. Another slap to the face of She-Hulk by Nessa. An elbow drop to the back. Drop kick with She-Hulk blocks. And knee drop. Now She-Hulk. What in the world is this freaking move? I don't know what that was, but it looked painful. And now She-Hulk going for another freaking powerbomb in Nessa. Another elbow drop to the back. And now She-Hulk with a freaking gut-wrench suplex to Nessa. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Nessa kicks out. Freaking. And She-Hulk with the freak. I don't know what the hell she calls that move, but it looked devastating to Nessa. And I rolls over, going for cover. 1, 2, and Nessa kicks out. And coming up between the two, Sean McCarty's gonna be happy about that. And She-Hulk with a headlock. Belly to belly suplex. I don't know what that was. And Nessa with a kip up. And She-Hulk, another freaking Falcon Arrow body slam, I don't know. Going for a cover. 1, 2. Not only one count by She-Hulk. There's Nessa kicked out. Go behind. And just a slap to the back of the head. With the punch there. Forearm by Nessa. Atomic drop. And a body slam by Nessa there. And She-Hulk with an elbow to the face of Nessa there. And freaking She-Hulk with an attitude adjustment to Nessa. What the freak? A double underhook freaking suplex, whatever the hell that was, by She-Hulk. And She-Hulk just punching the hell out of Nessa while she's just freaking having a way with Nessa, freaking slamming her around with freaking all these huge moves. And She-Hulk, another gut-wrench suplex to Nessa. Going for a cover, She-Hulk. 1, 2, and She-Hulk with a freaking emphatic win over Nessa. Jesus Christ. If that doesn't tell you how strong She-Hulk is, and she just freaking mopped the floor with a 2-time women's champion from the main roster, yeah. She-Hulk is not one to fuck around. And not one to fuck with. Just freaking crazy. She-Hulk made it look easy to beat Nessa. And like, it was a freaking difficulty for Misty and Rainbow Dash to beat Nessa, for crying out loud. And anybody else's freezer. And She-Hulk just made it look easy. Christ. Crazy. The next match is Jacob Cassidy taking on freaking Android 17. And it'll be 17's first match in forever, and Jacob Cassidy's first main roster match now that he's freaking actually part of the company now, not just freaking dude keeps sneaking into the arena, beating the crap out of people. And hopefully 17 wins. And this is Jacob Cassidy's freaking debut match now that he's a part of the main roster. Freaking asshole that he is. After him and AJ beat Xavier and Marcus Creed, which was bullshit. And I'm still freaking pissed off at freaking AJ Styles. And the fact that he's challenged Kenny Omega for the King of Wolf title just makes it even worse. Freaking crazy. Reckoning assholes, I swear. And the fact that these guys are affiliated with the Unwashed does not help it either. And freaking here comes his opponent. Former US champion, freaking Android 17. We haven't seen 17 in a while. I can't even remember the last time he was actually wrestled on this show, at least. You know, 17 would love to freaking whoop the crap out of freaking Cassidy after all the shit that's been going on around here, thanks to him. And I don't think Android 17 would want his first match back to be a loss. So if he can do everybody here in this arena a favor, 17, and whoop the crap out of this freaking jerk-off Cassidy, that would be freaking epic as hell. Especially since freaking 13 lost the world title match that he had, even though 13 had that thing in the bag. But you know how the Unwashed are. Even though it was freaking begrudgingly freaking by Loki, that's the only reason why Johnny Cage was still has a world title. As evident by when Loki was pissed off with Johnny and everything. But like I said, hopefully 17 will beat the crap out of this asshole Cassidy and teach him a lesson for all the shit that he's responsible for. And let's get this match underway between these two. And Cassidy immediately go behind into a suplex to 17. Oh God. And Cassidy immediately already going for it. The freaking reckoning is apparently he's calling this move. and he nails the Reckoning to 17. And 17 just no-sells it. Arm drag by 17 to Cassidy. Going for a cover. Only one count off that arm drag. And into a headlock. And 17 setting him against the ropes. And Cassidy just dumps him to the outside. And now Cassidy going after freaking 17 and misses the knee drop. Good job, dumbass. Kicked in midsection by Cassidy. And whoops him back in the ring. And Cassidy with an elbow to the head of 17 there. And now 17 with a headlock. And he sets Cassidy against the ropes. Whoops him to the outside. Oh god, and now 17. Freaking with a apron DDT to Cassidy. Well, that's one way to welcome this guy to the freaking roster. It's like, freaking, you want to cause all these problems? Freaking for this roster's asshole? Freaking, I'm just going to DDT you on the apron. Shoulder tackle by 17 to Cassidy. And Cassidy getting whooped in the ring by 17. And the ref's up to count of 5 where 17 was just freaking hanging out outside. And Cassidy with a backbreaker to 17. I'm going for a cover off the backbreaker. Only one count. Punch the face of 17 again. And now Cassidy going for the freaking Reckoning again. And drags him ropes. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Cassidy gets the win with the Reckoning. Freaking Christ. It took 2 freaking Reckonings, but freaking Cassidy with his first win over a former US champion. Fucking asshole, I swear. Freaking. If that's not a message sent to the rest of the roster by Cassidy, I don't know what is. The next match is the main event, which is Zarina and Tifa teaming up to take on Sonya and apparently Cammy from freaking Street Fighter for reasons, I guess. But I guess Cammy and her are partners or something. I don't freaking know. Fuck you, Cassidy, by the way. And this is the main event of this freaking first episode, where Zarina and Tifa are teaming up against Sonya and apparently her buddy Cammy. I don't know where the hell these two somehow became friends or whatever. Probably because they're both military, but who knows. And freaking Zarina and Tifa have had issues recently because they both want a shot at Sonya's title, but Sonya was like, freaking Tifa, you have to wait get your rematch, even though freaking it was complete bullshit that freaking I turned into Scorpion randomly during a match, but it's whatever. Freaking Sonya's facing Zarina in Anarchy on the cheap pay-per-view, and then afterwards whoever wins that match will face Tifa for the title. So whoever is the women's champion for the next couple of shows is going to be freaking interesting. Either way. I just hope. And you know, Tifa's probably still pissed off at the fact that freaking she was screwed out of winning the title from Sonya during their match because Sonya randomly became Shang Tsung and was able to turn the Scorpion somehow. I still don't know how the hell that happened. And freaking, and she's also probably still pissed off with Zarina for some of the shit that was said between them when they freaking both confronted Sonya for a title shot recently. But now Tifa has to put all that crap behind her, or at least put it freaking to the side for right now, while she teams up with Zarina against Sonya and freaking Cammy. And this is going to be interesting to see if these two can actually work together. I'm hopeful, but I have my doubts. Freaking. Here comes Sonya. Oh. Still the freaking women's champion. Which was complete bullshit, but you get the idea. I honestly thought Tifa was going to beat her for the belt, but you know, the whole thing of her turning the Scorpion probably saved it. But I don't know. Can't wait to see how Sonya and Cammy work together as a team. Freaking. You know, Sonya's confident because she thinks she can beat Zarina and Tifa. Why she doesn't just face them both in a triple threat match, I don't know. That's up to Sonya. And here comes Sonya's tag team partner, freaking Cammy. And we haven't seen her in forever. I can't remember the last time Cammy was actually in a match. And why she's, and like I said, I don't know why she's teaming up with Sonya. I told that they freaking had a talk and they freaking agreed to be tag team partners, apparently, for some reason. I don't know if this is just a one-off thing or if Cammy has joined Sonya in the Unwashed, who the hell knows, and I really hope that's not the case. And freaking Cammy still has the freaking Brock Lesnar entrance, apparently, that she's had for a while now. I just know I wish Tifa and Zarina luck in this match, because these two are really tough girls, and they are not ones to fuck around with. Let's get this this main event match underway, and Sonya immediately missing the clothesline, and Khan will tie up between the two. And Sonya whipping Zarina. Nope. Zarina reversed whatever Sonya tried to go for there into a belly-to-belly suplex, which I don't think Sonya expected. And Zarina with a neck breaker to Sonya. And a headlock by Zarina on Sonya. Neck breaker! And now Zarina with an armbar on Sonya. And Sonya whooping Zarina in the corner. Tags in Cammy. And off the ropes. Drop toe hold and magnesium elbow. Take a shot. And now Cammy whipping Zarina in the corner. And tags in Sonya again. I don't get what the purpose of that was, but freaking another drop toe hold and another magnesium elbow. Take another shot. And Sonya just whiffing at whatever she tried to do there. And Zarina flips it over. And now Zarina doing the freaking Black Bull Combat Club thing, otherwise known as the Death Riders. And Zarina with a suplex to Sonya. And Zarina whipping Sonya into the ropes. And Sonya with a belly-to-belly suplex of her own. And now Sonya just beating the shit out of Zarina, knocking her in the corner. And Sonya with a German suplex. Jesus Christ. And now Sonya going for cover. One. And Zarina with just a punch and multiple kicks there to Sonya. And a kick to the head of Sonya there by Zarina. And she tags in Tifa. Now Tifa wants a piece of Sonya. Payback for what happened in their match. And a shot to the arm. You go behind by Tifa in a headlock. And Tifa does a slap to the face of Sonya, which she deserves. And an elbow drop to the back. And now Tifa, a DDT to Sonya. And Sonya, shoving her off. And Tifa with a spinning heel kick there. And she tags in Zarina. And Sonya smartly runs over and tags in Cammy. And Cammy with a headlock on Zarina. Elbow to the face. It's just Cammy missing the clothesline there. And Zarina turns her around. Whips her in the corner. And tags in Tifa. And Tifa with a kick to the freaking midsection of Cammy. And Cammy with a pair of elbows to Tifa. And now Khan will tie up between them. And now Cammy with a headlock on Tifa. And Tifa with an elbow to the face. And a shot to the back of Cammy by Tifa there. And they go behind. And reverse it by Cammy and a kick to the back of the leg. Reverse neck breaker by Cammy, or whatever the hell that was. And a kick to midsection by Tifa and a headlock. And Tifa with a suplex to Cammy. A knee to the back of Cammy by Tifa. And a headlock by Tifa into an armbar and go behind. Bulldog by Tifa to Cammy. And Cammy just punches her off. And go behind by Cammy into a headlock. Elbow to the face. And a punch and a kick there by Cammy and another armbar. And Tifa with an enziguri. And Cammy shoves her off. Hurricane Rana by Tifa. Another knee to the back at Cammy by Tifa. And she just shows her off. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Hurricane Rana by Tifa. Tifa, you good there? And Sonya tried to grab her, but Tifa just knocks her off the apron. And Sonya just whipping Tifa in the turnbuckle. What the fuck was that by Sonya to Tifa there? Pfft. Just sends her into the turnbuckle post again. And so does Cammy, and just whips Sonya back in the ring. Arm drag by Cammy to Tifa. And just repeated elbows to the shoulders of Cammy. I mean Tifa, sorry, by Cammy. Kick midsection by Cammy to Tifa. Go behind, and a shot to the back. And Tifa runs over and tags in Zarina. And a kick to Cammy by Zarina there, and more kicks. And a go behind. Drop kick to the back. Headlock by Cammy, but Zarina gets out of it. And now Zarina going for a freaking camel clutch. Make her humble! Make her tap! Ask her! And Sonya breaks it up. And Zarina with a freaking neckbreaker, and Tifa with a drop kick to Sonya. What the I mean, not Sonya, Cammy. Freaking, that was just crazy. I don't know if that was intentional, but Zarina almost got a 3 count off of that. And Cammy slips out of whatever Zarina tried to go for there, and an elbow drop to the back. And now Sonya's back in for reals. And Zarina's just a kick and a slap. And now Sonya trying to go for her armbar submission on freaking Zarina. And Sonya freaking lets her out of it. Well, I don't know what the hell that was about, but freaking there was a botch somewhere in there. And Cammy breaking up whatever Zarina tried to go for there. And Sonya with a headlock. Missing clothesline and dodging whatever Zarina tried to go for the Sonya. And another belly-to-belly suplex. And now Sonya just more punches to the head of Zarina. And now Sonya picking Zarina up. And Zarina with a knee to the midsection. And Zarina with a freaking clothesline to Sonya. And Cammy grabbing and holding on to Zarina while Sonya's recovering. And Zarina freaking manages to slip out away from Sonya and Cammy. And tags in Tifa. And German suplex by Sonya and Zarina while Tifa takes out Cammy. I was about to say, Tifa, you might want to focus on Sonya. And Sonya with a headlock. And Tifa whipping Sonya on the ropes. Powerbomb by Sonya while Tifa tried to go for Hurricane Rana. And Cammy takes out Zarina. And now Sonya's trying to make Tifa submit. And freaking Tifa manages to get out of it. And Sonya just whiffing the punch there. An armbar by Tifa. And Zaguri by Sonya. And Sonya with an axe hammer to the back of Tifa's head. Backbreaker by Sonya to Tifa. And now Sonya with a freaking powerbomb to Tifa. And now Zarina grabbing Sonya with Tifa with a kip up. Headbutt by Tifa to Sonya. Kick the midsection of Sonya by Tifa. Whoops her in the ropes. Drop kick. And another one. And a neck breaker by Tifa. Now Sonya with a kip up. And now Tifa tried to tear apart my announce table, and for some reason the top part just disappeared. And Cammy just whips her back in the ring. And Zarina just walking away from the corner when Tifa was going to tag her in. Oh god, now Sonya setting Tifa on top of the turnbuckle. What the freak? And Sonya just peeling Tifa off the top turnbuckle. And just repeated punches to Tifa's head. I don't know why the hell Serena just walked away from the corner when Tifa tried to tag her in, but she must still be pissed off at her about recent events. And Sonya the body slam with Tifa. 1, 2, and Serena manages to break it up. And Sonya whooping Tifa into Cammy. And Tifa finally tags in Serena. And now Serena has Sonya up for the freaking JTS to Sonya. Don't fuck her, Serena. 1, 2, and Cammy breaks it up. And Sonya the headlock. What the fuck was that? Whatever that was, the van just pissed her off. And now Serena with a kick to midsection of Sonya. Whoops her in the ropes. And a drop kick by Serena. And another one. And Serena with a neck breaker to Sonya. Just like Tifa. Going for a cover off the neck breaker. 1, 2, and freaking Cammy was late to break up that pain. And Serena and Tifa win the match off that neck breaker. Great job, Cammy. Well, I don't think you and Sonya are going to be teaming again after this. Or who the hell knows. Serena scoring a big pinfall over Sonya there, even though freaking that's also on Cammy for not breaking up that pin in time. But freaking, I don't know if these two are still going to have issues, but it seems as though Serena and Tifa seem to have worked things out for the time being. And if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, all that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode, because I have 5 more planned after this one, leading all the way up until Christmas. See you then.